Guys, can you believe that this Facebook page has gone to 70 people almost? Like it's like 67 or something. It's literally crazy. I cannot believe that this is actually happening. I'm so thankful, and I honestly can't believe that this is like the truth of my reality, and I'm so thankful. So I just wanted to thank you guys really fast, and I also wanted to welcome you back to 2BHappy. Yesterday we went over a little bit over the guidelines, kind of what I expect, what we're going to be doing, that type of thing. Now I'm going to be talking to you about the workbooks, the guidebooks, the reasons why I created them the way they are, and what you can be looking forward to. So if I have DM'd you already, that means that I have plugged you into the email list. So I have an email list where you can get emails from me with guidebooks, workbooks, and just inspirational emails throughout the month. Kind of just things like that. An email to where you can just talk to me about things pertaining to just information that you kind of want. Again, I'm not a therapist, so I'm not going to be able to guide you in that area, but I can be able to help guide you to a therapist. Like, that is what I'm here for. I'm not here to be your therapist, but I'm here to guide you to a therapist if you need it, or guide you to wherever you need to go. But I can't actually help you with things of that nature. I am just an ordinary person that's here to inspire you, to guide you, to kind of, through my life, kind of what I've learned, I kind of want to share with you guys. And I know I haven't lived that long. I'm only 22. And I get that. I'm not saying that I know everything, and I'm not saying that you don't have anything to offer at all. I'm just saying that this is kind of what I've noticed and what I've read and what I've learned that really help people and bring them to life. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you to be a living and breathing person who cares about their life, who loves their life, who wants to continue to create and inspire others as well. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. So the very first, guidebook that you're going to be getting, it is a guidebook that you're going to be getting, and it is going over basically every single thing that we are going to be talking about, how much everything is, links to things, all of the things are going to be on there. And so I am going to be sending that one to you first. Then you're going to get a second one. The second one is going to be over how I said yesterday, how you need to create a morning routine, and how I have a free workbook to where you can every morning write down 3 things you're thankful for, what's going to make today amazing, all the things like that. I made it very open-ended, so it gives you enough guidance for you to be able to create your own mantras, your own affirmations, your own whatever it is, you can be able to create your own. And for your thankful, like the thankful section that I have on there where you write 3 things that you're thankful for, I have, again, guidelines for person, place, thing. But it could honestly be anything that you want to write. I just have it there so that way whenever people don't know what to do, they at least get a category to put something in. So, for example, people. I would say either my family, my fiance, someone that really impacted me that day, a podcast, whatever. And then I would go on to the next one, which is a thing. The thing that I'm most thankful for right now is my apartment. I'm talking about place. Oh my gosh. The place that I'm so excited about is my apartment. I'm super proud that I'm able to afford this apartment, that I'm able to be in this apartment, that it gives me shelter, all the things like that. So that is what I'm thankful for the place. Now, the thing that I should have said is I am super thankful for, let me think about it. That's a thing. Most of the time it's like coffee or something. I know that sounds terrible, but most of the time I'm super thankful in the morning, especially at the hour that I get up. Coffee or my liquid encouragement, something like that. That's my thing that I'm really excited about. Or it might be a podcast, or it might be a special pen that I'm writing with, or it might be the Bible. Like, who knows? Just kind of whatever floats your boat is what that's there for. Then if you go down, it's what makes today amazing, or what is going to make today amazing. You can take it either way, whatever works best for you, depending on whatever you're going to use this workbook. And I specifically put things in there that I envision myself doing throughout the day. So one of them in particular is, I am going to do better this, or I am going to be better at this today. That is something that I highly suggest writing down. If you don't answer the other two, that's definitely the one that I would strive to do, because it matters so much. Helps you envision your day. This helps you kind of put on put your mind in that headspace that it needs to do to accomplish something. It helps you envision what you want your day and outlook to become, and then you can actually become that. Because even though it might be a lofty goal, it's still a goal that you can still possibly achieve. Never settle for what you can do throughout your day. That is something that I've definitely learned in the past couple of weeks, because I've not been very good at it, but it's something that I kind of had an epiphany about, is that even if I don't accomplish every single thing on my list, there's still something to be celebrated for the day. There's still something that I can be thankful for, and there is something that I know that I can do better the next day, or this particular day of me writing whatever down. There's always something that you are not perfect at that you can work on, and then once you work on it, celebrate it. Never forget to celebrate your successes and learn from your failures. Your failures in life are not there for you to wallow in them, to be afraid of them, to not hit them head on. You definitely need to realize that it's okay, and it's actually even just normal to feel uncomfortable whenever doing something that you're not sure of, something that you're doing for the first time. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be unsure. Now, I'm not talking about something that could honestly put you in harm's way, but something that's not going to put you in harm's way that you just have because you have anxiety because you're not sure. And that's also have something in that workbook. Right underneath what's going to make today amazing, I have, what are you scared of today? What are your fears? What is holding you back from whatever you want to do? And in that's where you basically pour your heart out to God, if that's something that you believe in, or you pour your heart out to the universe, whatever you believe. And you just say, this is what I'm afraid of. And so that way, whenever you go into that situation, you can realize that's a trigger for you. So whenever, let's say I'm scared of, I don't know, let me think. Let me take a sip of my drink while I'm thinking of this. Let's say I'm afraid to make this podcast for today, because I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to go with it, but I have a layout. And I'm afraid because I am so unsure as to if people are going to receive it, if people are going to care, if people, I feel like I do so much and get nothing in return. I know that sounds really dumb, because I do have a lot and I'm super thankful for it, but still it feels like sometimes you grind your gears so much and you get burnt out so much that you just can't manage it. You feel like you put so much out there into the world or into God, and you're pouring your heart onto God and nothing is received. That is my fear, is that I'm wasting my time, that I'm wasting my energy on something that isn't going to last. That is my fear. So that's what I would write down. Is that's my fear in life, is that I'll be wasting my time on something that people don't care about, but I'm super passionate about. Okay? So I wrote down what's going to make today amazing. What's going to make today amazing is me realizing that it's not my choice for people to listen to this podcast. Sorry. It's not my choice for people to get something out of this. And it's not my choice and not underneath my capabilities of forcing people to become a better version of themselves. I can only say this podcast, and then God can do the rest of it. that is what I've realized has been a super help and a really great mantra for me or not even a mantra, just an affirmation that I can only do so much and God can do the rest. And I wanted to also put this out there that God does not equip people that he wants to not be leaders. He equips the people that he wants to lead, even if you don't feel qualified. He qualifies his leaders and he equips them with the knowledge to be able to do it, even if you don't feel it. And that's some confidence that you need to bring with you throughout your day, is that even if you are unqualified, you are going to be equipped and you are eventually going to have the knowledge. You're not going to know everything right away, which is fine because no one expects you to. I feel like we put so much pressure on ourselves to expect more and be able to know every single thing within the first 30 seconds of being there. It's not that at all. And people aren't expecting you to have your shit all together all the time. They're expecting you to be human. They want you to be human. They want to see that. They want to be able to see you and to be able to relate to you. Because if you're trying to be perfect all the time, then A, nothing's going to get accomplished. And B, people aren't going to be able to relate to you because they're afraid that you're not going to look at them and even want to speak to them because you're over there trying to look all perfect. In imperfection, there's beauty, and in imperfection, there's community, and in imperfection, light shines. And it's your light and God's light shining together to create who you are and where you are going. And that is just such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that's what that workbook is going to be about. It's just going to help you kind of have realizations in your life, and it leaves it open to just writing. And again, as I said yesterday, you can either print it out and write it down, which I like doing because I like the physical idea of writing it, or if you have like a touch screen kind of thing, an iPad or a computer with a touch screen or something like that, you can actually write it down using either your finger or one of those pens that has like the little squishy side to where you can write stuff on it. That is just something for you to have that I worked really hard on creating. So that's basically going to be your first 2 workbooks that you're going to have, and then, or guidebook, then workbook, sorry. And then the last one that you're going to have is all about fitness and all about nutrition, because without having the right mindset, then we can't go into our fitness and nutrition goals without having the proper mindset. So that's one of the things that you're going to be having. So those are just some of the guidebook, workbooks, all the books, things that we're going to be talking about that you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting 3 in total. And then throughout the month, I'm going to be sending you just either inspirational things that I came across that week, such as podcasts, YouTube channels, things like that I find super inspirational for myself, as well as Instagram and Facebook pages, all the things like that. Anything that I find super positive and helpful, whether that's pictures, whether that's any type of accounts, anything like that, that's what I'm going to have. And so basically what I need you to do is send me your email if you haven't already. I'll add you to my list. The list is growing significantly and I'm so excited about it. Anyways, so then after that, then I'll put you into that group. I'll send you your workbooks, and then I will also send you that guidebook, and then I will get you plugged in to the group to where you can then get your kit that will be sent to you. And I'm trying to think what else. That's about it. Actually, no, that's not it. We aren't done yet. Hold the brakes. What we're going to do now is switch gears just like a little bit, really fast. We're going to rewind really fast. And we're going to be talking about the one-on-one calls. So the reason why I have one-on-one calls set up I want them, if you can, email me or text me or whatever 3 days in advance before your one-on-one call and tell me what day that's going to be, so that way I can prepare for it. And that way I can plan it out, because my schedule is literally like the weirdest schedule in the world. And so I need to know your schedule so that way I can plan my schedule around your schedule, or vice versa, depending on my schedule. So like you might have to rearrange your schedule for my schedule. So you know what I'm saying? Like we got to help each other out. So I need to know 3 days in advance. Anyways, I have those set up so that way we can just talk about things like this. Like we can, like, as if I'm sitting down with a cup of coffee talking to my mom or my friends or a family member, whatever. Like I want it to be super what's the word? Conversational. And I want it to be super intimate, and not intimate in like that way, but intimate in the way that we're talking to each other right now. I want it to be super just inviting. Lots of supers, just super inviting, super happy, super amazing. We are going to be growing together, and I want us to have a relationship. And in order to have a relationship, I think we need to take the time to talk to one another and to be able to grow in that way. Because again, relationships are more important in life for your health than working out and eating right. So we need to get that all worked out first before we just focus on eating right and diet and fitness and all of that. Like we need to really hone in on our mental status and our relationships before we just dive in right into that. So that's something that I just wanted to mention as well. Just email me or DM me, whatever, 3 days before you want to actually set up a one-on-one call, so that way I can plan my schedule and tell you what times work best for me, what times work best for you. We can work it all out, because life is just busy, and so we have to plan. So that is it for today. I hope that this is even the slightest bit inspirational. I don't know if it is, but eventually we are going to get through there. We just had to get through some logistics for the first 2 days, so that way we can then dive deep into something that's super impactful in our lives. And yeah, so I hope you have a great day. Bye.